everybody, and welcome back to the Blu-ray Hunter. I'm the Blu-ray Hunter, Jonathan A. Moody, and I'm here with my co-host from Indie Film Cafe.
Reverse Terminator Cal, also known as Paulie Presenza.
All right, and my co-host for Mainstream Mondays on Horror Film Lovers.
John Ward,
Yes, you are.
Also known as
And
John Ward.
also known as John Ward.
aka John Ward.
Yes. So we are here to give our haul video of what we our lot that we got from different places or whatever. And I'll start it off. Who wants to go after me? It's up to you guys.
Wherever you point to.
I'll do it since nobody's.
Okay, so I'll do it first, then John, then Paul. So John, Paul. Oh, okay. I guess there's two Johns and a Paul. We need a Ringo.
We're missing Ringo and George.
All right, ready, guys?
Yep.
So I got these at a couple of these. I don't think I have all of these from the same place, but from was it Dollar General, and I decided to pick these up, which is these are the
Dollar General has movies?
Yeah, Dollar
Yeah.
no. Is it Dollar General that I picked these? Big Lots is where I picked this up, but Dollar General does have movies. Yes, they have a good selection. No, I picked these up at Big Lots, and so these are the double feature here of
Love the first movie.
Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2. It doesn't have the third one, which is what in Los Angeles.
Not a knife. Here's a knife.
I love that first film.
And here's a triple feature of 3 Benji movies.
Oh,
I almost bought that. I was at Goodwill, and they had the DVD version of that. And I'm like, oh, Jonathan picked this up. I almost grabbed it, but I didn't.
Well, it's got the Benji, the original classic, For the Love of Benji, and Benji Off the Leash. Sadly, it doesn't have Benji the Hunted, which is the one that Roger Ebert and Siskel gave complete, like, trashed. It's the only thing I've ever seen them, like, trash, which is like a kiddie movie. They said it was just awful. But
well, it also doesn't have Benji the Haunted, where he gets rabid and rabies and has to be put down and then comes back and haunts the kid.
Benji Cujo.
Benji the Cujo. Yeah. And next is a movie I got at Goodwill. It is Hop. Is it Illumination that did this? Yeah, Illumination. Hop. Just an I think it's an Easter themed one. And I just knocked all my rest of mine down off there. Okay, so Hop. Then another cartoon, Inside Out, which I don't own. I think this is Disney. Yeah. Disney's Inside Out. Not seen it. I don't know if any of you know anything about those, but and then I've got Eagle Eye, which
I just got that. I just got that from Goodwill.
For DVD or Blu-ray?
Blu-ray.
Oh, well, interesting.
Should I go grab it?
Well,
and we could do it. It's
yeah,
right there.
Sure.
It's like right there.
Was it going to be in your group or no?
No, but we can hold it up.
Okay.
And then make Paul sad.
Make Paul sad. We keep making Paul sad all day today.
In this case, I'm not sure I'd be sad about not having that one.
You can smile then, because you're okay with not having it.
It's the first time where I got a movie with Shia LaDouche.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
All right. So yeah, Eagle Eye. And then I got that at Second and Charles. Second and Charles has Paul, by the way, Second and Charles has a bin of movies where it's 4 for $10.
Oh, okay.
So I went out and I got that, and then I did another trip recently when I went to the studio and we were moving the couch in and everything. I came back out after that and I was close to Second Charles, so I was like, let me check in and grab. I got like 8 more movies so from there, but that's for next it's for the next haul. And then Charlie St. Cloud, which I know nothing about, but it looks like
I know
a Zac Efron movie, so whatever. I don't mind him. This I got a while back when I was in January when I was in I just couldn't put it on the last haul. Which no, wait, no, never mind. This is what I got from. This is another movie. Never mind that I got from Second Charles. It's called My All American, and it's a football movie.
Huh? I'd watch that.
Yeah, it looks.
I like
I like
sports
sport. Yeah, I like sports movies. I don't like sports, but I like sports movies. You know.
I'm the same thing. I just watched Friday Night Lights.
But you do,
Uh,
don't you have like teams that you do like? You know?
No, I have teams that my family likes. Like
Oh,
they
okay.
love the 49ers and the Giants.
I love the
Out
Raiders.
here,
And you're right there,
Raiders.
Raider country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Raiders are the big thing out here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Las Vegas Raiders now, right?
Yeah.
Correct. And then last but not least on this one, and then we'll have come back is Crank. So
Love Crank and Crank 2.
so I'm gonna do we do 8, 8, and 8, and then 8, 8, and 8 again. So I guess John, you're next.
All right. So my first one here is because of Moody. And he may not know why, and I will explain to him why. And I think Paul likes this movie. It's Excalibur.
Oh,
Excalibur. Yeah, we reviewed that for Hollywood Boulevard.
Now, why am I saying Moody with Excalibur? Because you brought up Zack Snyder the other day. This is the film that made Zack Snyder a filmmaker. If you watch his movies, they're all based on this movie. Everything that he does is based on Excalibur. So like Justice League has the table with all the superheroes around it. Just, it's Excalibur. It's a great movie. I wanted to own it anyways. It's John Borman. I love including Zardoz. I love Zardoz because it's so awful. But Deliverance and stuff. But I've thought of you as I should put this on here because I know how much you love Zack Snyder.
I do, and I like that movie. I mean, I don't like Zack Snyder, but I do like that movie.
It's a good film.
But
great film.
I'm tired of Zack Snyder. I'm tired of him making, just constantly recutting his movies. He's being the new George Lucas, and it's annoying.
Well, I'm tired of Netflix, Zack Snyder. I get that he got to do his Justice League because everybody wanted that, but nobody wants to watch Rebel Moon and then get a fucking 4-hour cut of it, and then watch part 2 and then get a 4-hour cut of it.
No.
Just make a TV series,
or just make the 4-hour cut originally. Just put that out. It's like it's clickbaiting. It's making us people have to go watch it again. Just fucking make the first one right the first time.
I stopped watching his stuff with Army of the Dead. So I was so angry with that movie that I haven't watched anything. My second one here is an autographed one. And I recently just met him, and which is David Mendenhall. And this would be Over the Top. He was the son, Stallone's son in Over the Top. He is also in Space Raiders, the Roger Corman film. He is one of the voices in Transformers the movie. And he didn't realize, but I did point out to him that Transformers the movie has Orson Welles in it. So it's like, dude, you're in an Orson Welles movie. Like, no, who could say that?
Not anybody anymore,
Yeah, so he's been in a bunch of stuff, and he said at one point he's going to come on one filmmaker to discuss this in his career and stuff. Cool. So I was very happy that I got this, and I purposely bought this because I already own it in a collection of Canon movies.
Yeah.
So I bought this just for him to sign. I wanted to get the VHS. I thought that would be perfect, but it was too late. I couldn't order it. So this one is also known as Prey, but it's also known as Alien Prey. Paul would probably like this.
Yeah.
And it also is an Amityville movie. So it's Prey.
Okay, so who's that from? Who put that out?
So this is Vinegar Syndrome.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So I got it because it's Alien Prey. I remember that, and then I got it also because it says Amityville. Nice. So it kind of serves a few
I was
purposes.
unaware that they released it as just Prey.
Yeah, maybe to go off of the Prey Predator movie. I don't know. It's got a bunch of special features. But yeah, so we got that. Here is a film that Paul will absolutely hate. And I don't think Jonathan... No, because you got Crank. So it's Mechanic Resurrection.
Oh, Jason
I don't
Statham.
know anything about it.
Sequel to The Mechanic, remake to the Charles
Oh,
Bronson Mechanic.
huh.
And I actually think this is better than The Mechanic. Not as good as Charles Bronson's, but better than the remake.
I mean, who can be better than
Interesting.
Charles Bronson?
Nobody. So I thought this was actually pretty good. So I enjoyed it. Here is a film that I know Jonathan does not give a shit about at all. Dune. I did pick up David Lynch's Dune.
I own it.
I will kill him.
I own it on the from the Arrow 4K, but and I tried watching it. It just kind of bored me. You know.
I'm a Dune fan. I like the new Dune movies, and I love that director. So he's one of my favorite directors.
But that's the David Lynch one, though.
This is the David Lynch one. Yeah, I own the other Dune.
Yeah,
I
not
bought it a
even
while
David
back.
Lynch could put some life into that clunky, overbuilt story. It's just too much. Too
I
boring.
put it on the same level as Flash Gordon, 1980. It's got the visual effects. It's got the music by Toto instead of Queen. You know, it's got the worms look awesome. To me, it's like right up there with.
But it's not as much fun as the, you know, Sam Jones movie.
No.
Yeah.
Then this is one from is it Shout? Yeah, it's Shout Factory. And
did your boy put that out? Did your boy put it out? Does it have his name on it?
DVD producer Cliff Macmillan.
Yep.
So yes, he did. So I got a gift card at work. I did something nice and I covered a property when somebody had to go home. And so my district manager gave me a gift card for Amazon. So I bought this. And this is the Jackie Chan double feature.
So Crime
Story, but I got it for the Protector.
Yeah.
Because that's James Glickenhaus, the guy who did The Exterminator.
That's
all that stuff that I
you love, right? Because you did a reviews after midnight with one of his movies.
With Shakedown.
With Shakedown, yeah.
And The Protector is really good because it's Glickenhaus's version and Jackie Chan's version. So one's European and one's American.
Nice.
So it's got two versions of the movie on here, which is really cool.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. So got that. And I don't care what people say. I still think this is the best version of the film. I'm not looking forward to the new one at all. I like this. I would love to talk to the director, and that is Fan for Stick.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know if the director would talk about that movie much because you know, I think he'd feel like he'd be ambushed by questions if he did. You know, because even if
mine wouldn't be ambush questions.
I know, but how
questions.
You know,
because I actually like the movie, and this is the steel book of it too. So I figured if I'm going to buy it, It's very dark. It's the film is taken away from him and recut, reshot without his permission.
That sucks.
There's a whole documentary just on this movie alone of what happened.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, he got so mad at what was going on, he just went into his like room or his trailer or whatever it was and just stayed there, you know, while they were
there's a lot of stories that I don't know if they're true. Like they said he was drunk all the time. They said that he brought his dog on set and the dog shit all over the place. So I don't know how much of this is true, but I mean, you can see that he doesn't make a lot of movies. So
yeah, he made that Capone movie and I hated it.
I was not a fan of that, but
I got so bored. I was like, get to the part where I'm actually interested in Capone because this is just boring stuff. You know, it was like they couldn't do the full good story of Capone, so they give us like a boring version of it. You know,
it was not great. And then my last one here is a collection. So Jonathan would probably has been seeing these, that I've been collecting a lot of the superhero stuff, but what I consider to be the good stuff. And so this just happened to have everything I did not own from Wolverine and X-Men. And so that's the X-Men Wolverine collection.
Nice. I have that.
And it has X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class, and The Wolverine. Oddly, these are all the movies I did not have. And so it comes in this, which is nice. And they also send out cards, which I've not taken out. So you got the history of the person on the back and then a picture of them on the front.
I found that and the other one like packaged together at Restore. So for $1, I got all of the, X-Men movies. I was like,
Nice.
fuck yes, including the original like X-Men, all the way
That's
up
the only
to
one I've seen.
yeah. Well,
They're
and
very
and
hit and miss.
yeah, there's problems, but with all of them, but I still I'm a huge Wolverine fan, so anyway, moving
So
on, we
that's
got Paul.
that's 8. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, this is kind of a mixed bag of different stuff, but I've been hoarding for the last few months. So, first, we're going to start off with something you can't really get anywhere other than China, but I got it. And that is the Blu ray of Jessica Jones.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of comic books and
The
Marvel,
whole thing. My kind of superhero stuff.
sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes
Yep.
if these dickheads don't release the stuff, you just got to go overseas to get it.
Seasons 1 to 3, and they look great. They really do.
I don't understand why Netflix doesn't release those. Like, I don't get it.
It's because it's streaming. It's hours, it's views. If they sell it, you're not going to go watch it, and they're not going to make
But
money.
they do sell like Walking Dead on Blu-ray and everything. So
Because
why
that was well, and stuff like Cobra Kai, but that's through a different company though.
well then why don't they do it through a different company for
Because
Jessica Jones?
Netflix made Jessica Jones.
No,
It's with Marvel.
Right.
right, but what I'm trying to say is
So
what Walking Dead. Oh, I guess Walking Dead was
Walking
AMC.
Dead was AMC.
AMC.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. All right, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
But
So-
yeah, that's the only other way to get it. So that's why I
Yeah.
got it.
But they did release
Next.
Stranger Things, which is their thing. They released it on DVD and Blu-ray.
Sometimes it does happen. Like Hulu doesn't release anything, but they did release Prey.
Right.
Mm.
So
But they're
yeah,
not releasing the new Hellraiser.
annoying. All right.
So the next one is a movie we've already done for the show. So Zoo Warriors of Magic Mountain.
mhm.
I saw that you had your video up for that.
So
yes.
much fun.
Yeah, that was so goofy. I was like, wait, is
But
that
they
Disneyland?
misspelled zoo. It's ZOO.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the funny thing about that was I was like, Magic Mountain, are we going to Disneyland? Like, I got excited. And then no, we don't go to
No,
Disneyland.
no. Next, we got a movie from Takashi Miike, and this is 13 Assassins.
Nice.
Do you have other films by him? Do you have
Oh, yeah.
do you have Audition?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I need to start collecting some of his
he's got some good stuff.
Oh, I know. He's done a lot of really, really good shit.
Next is one that I bought the DVD for and forgot that I bought the DVD for, but found the Blu-ray and I bought that too because I like the movie so much. Killer Joe.
Oh, I know of that. I want to see that.
Yeah. This is cool. Matthew McConaughey and Gina Gershon and a bunch Thomas Hayden Church, but this is a real dark film.
It's got a good director too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Lone
Lionsgate.
Stars Matthew McConaughey.
Yep. Ugh. And it's too dark for me to read because God forbid they have anything light and white. But yeah, I forget who the director is, but good stuff. Could maybe end up doing it for Film Freaks. We'll see.
Next season.
Next, I got a couple of movies that I know I'm gonna cover for Forgotten Horror Classics. First one, you may know about. It's got a reputation. Antrim.
That's a good movie. Yeah, I have that on DVD. By the way, it was directed by William Friedkin.
Yep.
Oh, William Friedkin, nice.
Yeah, Antrim is good.
Yeah, I think so too. But a lot of people don't know about it. So
No,
gonna put it on Forgotten Horror Classics.
no, because it's kind of like Late Night with the Devil in a way.
exactly
It's got
before
that
all
weird 70s feel, kind of found footage.
found footage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But before that, so
Yeah, before that. Yeah, it was made before that.
Next one is another weird but interesting film that again kind of came and went, and people don't know about it. Called Titan.
Oh, don't know that one.
Yes, somebody who gets a titanium skull or something like that, and it does things.
That sounds very hideous and scary.
Yeah. Then the next two I think are more well known. Um, Hereditary.
That was good.
Yeah, that's a
Probably
good
got
movie.
that
Yeah.
on Blu-ray.
Have you ever seen
Yeah.
it, Paul?
Not yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Um, so by the way, there was a movie that I think you should put on Forgotten Horror Classics. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it's a movie called Lost River, and it was a horror film done by or thriller done by Ryan Gosling,
Oh,
and it
okay.
is a supposedly really like kind of terrifying. A lot of people have said
Okay.
it was shocking that like he doesn't direct more because he's actually a pretty decent director, and everybody thinks of him as pretty boy actor, but like
Right,
he can
right.
actually make things.
It's funny how stuff will kind of come and go, and it's just people just Blue Ruin was a perfect example of a movie that should have gotten a lot more of attention, and it just
Yep.
didn't. You know,
Yep.
kind of same thing. This one, I'm also toying with the idea of bringing this in, even though it's not a horror movie. It's more of a thriller, but it's really, really well done. You Were Never Really Here.
I've heard of that.
I don't know if you've seen it, but it's excellent.
I've heard it's good. I've
Best
come to like Joaquin Phoenix.
best thing
Yeah,
Joaquin
Joaquin
Phoenix has
Phoenix,
ever
yeah.
done, in my opinion. So good.
Yeah,
Excuse
I've
me.
heard good things about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Um,
that's my first 8.
okay. Now my last 8. Uh, I've got a movie that John should have gotten. I don't know if it's going to be in his pile or not. Or if he's going to wait for next pile, but it is Isleen Pines, the movie
Oh, yes,
we
but
did a
it's
review for.
yeah, it's not in my pile here. It isn't.
Yeah, it'll be in your next
Yeah.
month's file. But we already did our, sad face thing, so we don't need to do that for this one. But yeah, this is a movie done by our buddy Matt Fessel, and if you watch my video, you can see I really had a hard time
I
pronouncing
did
your
the same
name.
thing in mine. I said, I'm sorry, guys. I'm dyslexic. If I butchered your names. So I did all the names phonetically. I just wrote them out phonetically below me. And I
So,
still think
yeah.
I messed it up.
So Alexis Peo Nessa Nisa. But anyway, Matt and Alexis did a great job making a movie that I think is fun
Matt
for
Leal.
Halloween.
We should put Matt Leal in
And
there.
Matt Leal produced it. They all did a great job, and
Sounds good.
It's a fun film. It's funny. Your video is 10 minutes. Mine is 30.
yeah.
Because I broke it down and I told them what was wrong with it and what was
I
good
think they
with
liked
it.
yours a
and
little better than mine because yours a little bit more, like
I also showed all their movies and
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
and then you talked about the clown. I thought that was hilarious that you did not like the guy who played the clown. And
oh my god, if I was in a room with him for 10 minutes, I'd kill him.
yeah,
He was so annoying.
yeah. But he was
Good actor, but
great actor. Terrible character, which is the point. He was supposed
which
to be
was
that
the point.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys should check that out. It's available on Blu-ray, and it's a lot of fun. Next is, and you should, well, I mean, we're on the Blu-ray Hunter channel, so check out my Blu-ray Hunter review of it down there, somewhere. Anyway, next is 2012 Doomsday.
I was going to go pick that up. They had that at Goodwill, but it was on DVD.
Silly.
Yeah, it is silly. I forgot where I got this. I might have got this at Goodwill, my Goodwill. It is, yeah, the Mayans predicted the destruction of the world, and they are,
Is it the Asylum?
Yeah, it's the Asylum. It's got
Of course.
Cliff DeYoung, Dale Midkiff, Amy Dolenz. So your girl.
Oh my.
Your girl Amy, whose father you love, and it was written and directed by Nick Everhart, who's done a bunch of their movies. So
I would own that.
yeah, it's just if I see a Asylum Blu-ray, I'm picking it
I'm
up.
grabbing it.
Just why the fuck not? It's so funny that Paul's like that now because back then and back in the day, he used to hate picking up movies that were
Blu-ray definitely, but now it's all right.
Now he's gotten over that. Next two are like Marky Mark movies. Well, I shouldn't say that. Apparently, I just heard he does not like to be called Marky Mark anymore. Understandable. He's kind of left that life.
He's not 18 anymore.
Yeah, he's Mark Wahlberg. And
well, what about just Marky?
No,
hey, Marky, Marky.
Yeah, it sounds like a dog. Don't do that.
Eminem.
He's actually releasing a whole album called Death of Slim Shady. So I think he's getting rid of that moniker from himself, But anyway, it is the first one's Max Payne,
which
which
is not good, but I will buy it.
yeah, I mean, I've heard bad things about
I
it,
have
but
it.
It's
why not?
boring.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'll still,
it visually it looks good, but it's boring.
you know me, I like my Mark Wahlberg movies, so I'll probably own everything of his if I can.
I've become a fan, even though he was very hit and miss. But yeah.
And this is a double feature, and we already did one of them for Blu-ray Hunter reviews, me, John and I, which was Shooter and Four Brothers. So
Love Shooter.
Shooter was great. I haven't seen Four Brothers yet
Either have I.
still, but I need to check it out. Maybe we'll review that sometime, together.
It's so weird how we could go from being so good in Shooter and just sucking in The Happening. you know,
Well, that's not his fault, I don't think. I think
good actor's a good actor.
I know, but I think you also a good writer. Like M. Night is not the greatest writer sometimes.
Maybe it should have been the fappening.
Yeah. All right. So next is a Seth Rogen movie, The Green Hornet. Speaking of
Oh my god,
superhero,
the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. The Green Hornet is my favorite action hero ever. And more than Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, any of those. I absolutely love the friggin' Green Hornet, and he destroyed it. God, did it suck. It was so awful.
it
He
well, and the funny thing is, who was originally offered that? Kevin Smith.
Well, Smith was going to write it. Joe Dante was going to direct it, and at one time it was Bruce Campbell, which
Oh
would have
my
been
God,
friggin' perfect.
that would have been awesome.
That would have been
Yeah.
great, but unfortunately, he couldn't write a what is it? He just couldn't write a superhero movie like that. If he had done a Blunt Man Chronic movie, oh man, how awesome! Like a real, because there was a cartoon, but that kind of
Right,
sucked.
right.
Because he didn't really have much involvement with it. But if he had actually made a Blunt Man Chronic movie, like live action or cartoon, something, I would be all for that. So Kevin Smith, please make a Blunt Man Chronic movie. I'm down with that. That's
And I'm going to suggest, please retire.
stop, whatever. Uh, so next is what I did get. This is the one I was thinking of for the other one before that I did get from I think it was Dollar General in uh Bakersfield, which was Final Kill. I did not put that up on the last
Do
haul.
not know that one at all.
It's got Ed Marone, Randy Couture, Dr. Drew Pinsky, Danny Trejo, and Billy Zane. So
Oh, okay,
that's
Billy
quite a
Zane.
cast.
All right,
That's
all
quite a
right.
cast on it. I don't know. It's a weird group of people. And then next is Forrest Gump, which I got from I think the
Okay,
used store.
good movie. Good movie. Yeah.
Yep, classic. I didn't have that. I'm gonna eventually get it on 4K, but figure since I don't have it on Blu-ray and it was $1, why not pick it up?
Run, Forrest.
And last
Run,
but not
Forrest.
least, this is my best. This is my favorite that I've got this whole thing. Well, that and Isleen Pine was two of my favorites. I got this haul, but this is Charles Bronson and the Stone Killer, which I'm really excited about because this was my first owned Charles Bronson Blu-ray, like that of him being the lead. I don't have the Death Wish movies yet and stuff like that. I'm eventually gonna
God,
get
I
it,
love-
It's
but
the movie where he's mean and kills things.
wow, how many movies has he made of those? I don't know.
He
So yeah,
might have gotten typecast a little bit.
maybe a little bit. He goes and gets revenge a lot. All
He
right.
does.
So next is John again.
All right. So this is a extended director's cut, and Donald and I will be reviewing this series either December or January for film discussion. And so I picked this one up because I own them all except I didn't own the extended version, and that is the Expendables.
Expendables.
So I think we're doing the Expendables in December, and then we're going to do Escape Plan because there's 3 of those in January.
Whoa,
We already
December?
this coming December, yeah.
Whoa, you've already got it all planned out to all the way then?
Well, we did, and we did for December like Rocky,
Right.
and then we did
Okay.
Rambo for January. So it's like, well, why don't we do Expendables for next December, and then we'll do Escape Plan for February or
Nice.
for
So
January.
you got your
And-
Sly Stallone marathons there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this
Someone's
is
got
the
to
better version.
film
So
the Lunchables.
The Lunchable.
I would eat that. I would eat that. These two films are upcoming reviews after midnight. I've already made them. So the first one is a film that I have grown to like. I thought it was okay when I first saw it, and now I actually really like it. And that is Criminal.
Criminal. I don't know if I think I've heard of it.
I mean, Kevin Costner, Gary Oldman, Tommy Lee Jones, Alice Eve, and Jonathan always corrects me, Gal Gadot, I think it's that.
Gal
Gal
Gadot.
Gadot.
Yeah,
Gadot, yeah, Gadot.
Gadot, yeah. And it's got a uncredited Ryan Reynolds in it at the very beginning.
Oh,
and he
cool.
pops up a couple of times. So
They're trying to
It's-
like sell you whatever that phone thing is. He's
That mint phone,
Mint
yeah,
Mobular.
mint mobular. Yeah.
no, he's not selling phones, he's selling plans. But not cell phone plans. But it's Frankenstein, basically. Ryan Reynolds dies at the beginning. He knows something. They have to take his memories, put it inside Kevin Costner, who is a complete psychopath, who has like no empathy, has nothing, no love, no nothing. And he starts to become like Ryan Reynolds.
So he's the evil postman.
It's funny.
So yeah,
It's funny because Ryan Reynolds was in a teen Frankenstein movie called Boltneck that we did
Mhm.
for Indie Film Cafe. Well, Paul wasn't a part of that, and I don't think Paul wanted to be a part of it because it was a teenage movie that about teenagers dealing with all their stuff. But it was basically Ryan Reynolds playing a serial killer that goth kid that got turned into a brain of a serial killer and stuff. So that was fun.
A movie that got him into Deadpool.
Yeah. That I don't know if that was the one. I think he got it started, and then Van Wilder, I would say, probably was the movie that got him to get into everything else.
well, remember for Deadpool, the guys who wrote Deadpool said if they ever made a movie, it needs to be Ryan Reynolds. They modeled Deadpool after Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
And they just happened to get him for the movie.
Well, he was
So-
Deadpool before in Wolverine Origins. I believe.
We don't talk about that one.
Yeah.
I actually watched a couple of scenes because I never saw the movie. I just watched a couple of scenes, and I was like, didn't look too bad. The scenes,
It's
like,
not good. And in I think it's Deadpool 2 is that he does shoot Ryan Reynolds in the head. Deadpool shoots Ryan Reynolds in the head, so he can't do it. So it's a little meta thing. But this is really good. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it, and it's a lot of fun. So I really liked it. This is now going to be the next one after that for reviews after midnight, and it's called The Baytown Outlaws.
Sweet.
Don't know
And
that one.
it's got Billy Bob Thornton and Eva Longoria in it.
Nice. Good cast.
And this is a really fun action movie about these total Southern idiots who have to go out and try to get her godson from Billy Bob Thornton.
So you want to
and-
feed them fried taters?
Well, they like
Not
the
for
Confederate
acting.
flag a lot because that's throughout the whole movie.
Hmm.
So, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. So
Yeah.
I'd recommend that.
Paul, for Short Film Saturday, we're going to review Swing Blade.
Nice.
It's Swingers and Sling Blade together, and it's the funniest short I've ever seen.
Both of these were from trailers. I
Okay.
popped in another movie and I saw the trailers for these and went, "Oh, these look really good." And so I ordered them,
Yeah.
and they happen to be good.
Yeah.
So recommend for both.
Effective trailers.
Yep.
Yeah. The next one has my crush Emma Roberts in it, and I only got it for her, but it also stars the non-canceled Franco. So Nerve,
Oh, Dave Franco,
Dave
the
Franco.
one who's married to Paul's crush.
Luckiest man on earth. Yeah.
Paul's crush.
Who's he married to?
Allison Brie.
Oh shit, is he?
Yes, he
Mhm.
is.
Oh
Lucky
wow.
motherfucker.
Well, hopefully he keeps his mouth shut and he'll keep doing what he's doing. So, but we also get Emma Roberts in her underwear, so that's nice to see.
Well, he's not
So-
single, so he's not going to have any problems with underage girls. That's good.
No, but he could say something stupid, get canceled. She divorces him,
Mm.
And then
he
comes
goes
to me.
So,
So maybe that
Paul
should
would like
happen.
that. Paul would like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Hell yeah.
I was actually living where they were, like close by where they were living, and I think I was getting Paul a little jealous, going, "I'm probably shopping where they shop." you know, or whatever, like the grocery.
She needs a little
Right.
moo cow in her life. Just saying.
So the next one is not a good movie, but it is beautifully shot, and I want to go visit this country. And I bought it for that reason on Blu-ray because it's just absolutely gorgeous. And that's The Snowman with Michael Fassbender.
Oh, I don't know.
I know that one.
I don't
So
know if I've
it's
seen that
a
or not.
serial killer type, Silence of the Lambs
No, I
type.
haven't seen it.
He's
So
trying to find the
Sweden?
killer, and it's Norway, I
Norway,
believe.
yeah.
And it is, man, does this thing look
The
beautiful.
fjords.
But he doesn't
So-
dress up like a snowman, right?
No, the guy, if I remember correctly, because I saw it a while back, because I mostly watched it, I mostly remember just how beautiful it looks, is that he puts people in snowmen.
Oh, wow.
So I need to
Okay.
rewatch it.
This
This
is
will be a
creepier.
reviews after midnight, I think. This will
Good.
be one. So but it's got some good people in it, but it's just not a good movie, unfortunately. But I figured if I'm going to buy it, I want the slipcase and all that, and it has to be on Blu-ray.
And if you're going to enjoy the visuals, get it on Blu-ray.
Yeah. And now these next few have the same guy in it. And I picked up the Bourne Classified Edition collection.
Okay.
So it has all the Bourne movies in it except for Jason Bourne. And it's got, and it comes like, this is like what they did with the Alien movies, is it's like this thick booklet. So you open it.
Is that not Tom Cruise in the front?
No, that
It's Matt
would,
Damon.
that would be Matt Damon. So they're
Oh,
like
okay.
this. These are
Yeah,
done really nicely.
he wasn't. Tom Cruise was in the Jack Reacher ones, not the Bourne movies.
Well,
But,
Jack Reacher, Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Mission Impossible. But I was gonna say, if they make another Bourne movie, they can call it Born Again. Come on, come on, that was a good one.
Yeah, I like it. So,
Yeah, I'm sure you'd watch that.
well,
Even more boring.
Jeremy Renner, he's now been twice brought into series to replace people. So Mission Impossible was one that if part 4 didn't do well, he was going to replace Tom Cruise, but it did do well.
I
So
don't
he
know that
didn't.
he can do that now.
No, not now. No.
No.
And this was another one too. Matt Damon didn't want to make another Bourne, so he did Bourne Legacy to replace Matt Damon.
Nice.
And that did not do well. So they brought Matt Damon back for Jason Bourne.
Oh, so you got Born.
Born leglessly.
So,
Hmm.
and then
soon.
and then this is from the director of Bourne Supremacy and Bourne Ultimatum. It is Green Zone
Green Zone.
with Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. I
So-
always like every time I hear his name, I think of Team America, where they're like Matt Damon.
So that's my hate.
All right, so
They
Paul,
also make fun of Michael Bay in that movie too.
yes,
so,
they
like,
do.
As
So
they
do you
should.
not like them, or are you mad at them about that?
no, because they make fun of everybody. So.
I know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's all good.
All right, so my first 3 are Dollar Tree buys, so get them out of the way.
Wow,
No,
that was a
the
long time ago.
stinkers.
They could, well, I don't know. These actually look like they could be interesting. First one is called Ghost Team 1,
I have
Got
that.
that
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Arousal of the Dead. You know?
Looks interesting. I think I'm gonna review it at some point, like horror
check
film
it out.
lovers or something.
Maybe on Blue Cheese. We'll have to
Maybe
see.
Blue Cheese will do that.
Next one is called, it's a Game of Thrones meets Braveheart, and it is The Last Warrior.
Got that one. Yeah.
I don't know if I have that one, but it's okay.
And then something very, very similar called The Lost Viking.
Oh, don't have that one.
The Last Warrior and the Lost Viking.
I know, it should be a mashup.
Yeah.
All right, now we're getting into some more interesting films. I don't know if you've ever heard this one. It's been put out by Black Aeon, and it's called Madhouse.
Madhouse.
It's a home invasion movie that kind of gets pretty wild.
No,
Nice.
do not know that one.
So
Okay.
then there's a movie that I think Moody just reviewed, and I'm hoping to review at some point. I guess I'll have to do it on my own. But we know folks in it, and that's Wolf Hollow.
Yep.
Oh, I want that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. It has some problems, but I liked it overall. Now we're getting into some weird shit. This one I know you guys know, and I've been waiting to get this. Finally, Frankenhooker on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
Classic.
always a
Yeah.
good one.
Well, you like
By the way,
you like Hen Lauder a lot, so
Yeah.
that film is produced by James Glickenhaus.
nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's all connection everywhere.
Yeah.
Next is a very weird ass movie that we are going to have to do for What the Fuck Friday, probably at some point, and it's called Blue Monkey.
I love Blue Monkey.
I've heard of it.
It's actually like a giant cockroach or cricket or something.
No monkeys at all.
It's not a monkey. No, it had a different name. I think it was called the Insect originally. Then they
Oh.
changed it to Blue Monkey. But I liked it. All takes place in a hospital, and it's from the director of Funeral Home.
I'm sad. I
Yeah,
want to see a
it's-
blue monkey
it's
now.
pretty wacky. So yeah, we'll do it.
But
And
no,
then
but I
we
want
are-
to see a blue monkey.
Oh yeah,
I want to actually see
we will
one.
definitely
Monkey, show me your monkey.
we will definitely do this next one for What the Fuck Friday, and I can't
Yeah.
wait. And it is the infamous Dr. Caligari. This
Could
is
not
a
make it
new version.
Yeah, I told you about that, I believe. Like I found out about it, and then you were like, "I need to get that."
Oh yeah, and I got it.
There
And
you go.
It's nuts.
That was during my time of not liking those types of movies, so I turned it off. I should probably rewatch it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. We have to do that. If we do it, we have to do it with Marcus, the special effects guy, Marcus Cook, because he's the one who recommended it to me and said it was the most fuck the fuck. And he goes, "If you do that review, you have to have me on there so I can talk about it." So I said, "All right."
will.
So I told you about it, and then you went on and bought it, and now we have to. If we do it, we have to have it on Zoom and do it with Marcus.
And everybody who's seen it has pretty much said the same thing. So
Yeah. So there you go. What else? Is that
That's
was
it.
it? That's it? All right. Wow, your 8 went by quicker than
Yep.
our 8 seemed to go.
less yapping.
I know. Well, everybody, thank you guys so much for checking these hauls out. We did I think we did pretty well. There's a big variety of stuff, and it kind of shows where our heads are at. A lot of what I buy are things from Dollar Tree, Dollar General.
That's kind of
Big
a fun
Lots.
picture. Yeah,
To
if we
fo-
kind
to
of do
follow
what
what-
we're all showing our haul.
What Paul's doing.
I kind of don't like that though. I'm not putting that up as the picture though, because then I don't like people seeing what you know. I always make these fall. But no, I don't want to put this up as the picture because then people can see already what we get. I hate when YouTubers do that because then I'm like, why do I want to already see what you're already going to show me? Like the whole point is the
You put it
anticipation
at
of
the
watching
end
it.
instead of the front.
Oh no. It's fine. Like that's why we did that. Like right now.
I've seen
Saying on-
YouTubers where they just show the back. It's just like the spine.
That I'm okay with. But if it's
So,
like the if it's like the actual spine or shows what the movie titles are, it doesn't make any sense to me. And just because I personally like to see, that's the whole point of the show, is to see what people are getting. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Join us in 2 more months when we do the next one and everything. We'll be doing this every 2 months. Also check out Indie Film Cafe because we'll be doing a DVD haul for there. So you'll see our DVD haul. So you get 2 videos for the price of 1. There you go. Hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Ah.